What is, guys? It's your boy Break the News, the coder. Remember, Vision Node. And with this video, guys, we are going to be explaining the difference between lizard people and cobra people. Okay? Because throughout her story, okay, and the exoteric history, there has been a misconception of reptilian. Okay? Let's clean my screen off real quick. Let me clean it off real quick. Oh, clear enough. There has been a misconception between what is a reptilian. Okay, so we're gonna explain what reptilians are. Okay, reptilians are reptile-based beings. Sometimes you'll see people, us. For example, we are considered reptilians. Why? Because black people, we have a reptile DNA. Okay, we are serpents. We are literally walking serpents. We're walking cobras, snakes. Okay, so let me explain, people. You have different types of reptilians. You have draconians, ammonians, LMO, which came from one of the reptilians that was named Alamo, came from the big star, the big sister star close to the Sirius star system. So you have Draconians, Anakians, Syrians, and a lot of other extraterrestrials that have reptile DNA or reptile. It look reptile. Okay, now let's explain let's explain what's going on. Okay, let's get into it. So we want to distinguish ourselves from what are the difference between lizard people and cobra people. Okay, lizard people, their bodies are what's the word I'm looking for? Our bodies are carbon based, okay, which is star based. See, when we're looking at the earth, when we're looking at the being is possessed of trillions of star elements. Okay, we're talking about nitrogen, helium, all types of different periodic elements that make up your genetic and biological composition. Those are the things that you're made of. Okay, black people, we are made of a lot of carbon, stardust. Okay, so yes, in a way, shape-shifting is when you physically shape-shift from a color or a body form. That's usually if you were made of elastic type of genostructure. So it's different than us. See, when we see carbon people can't shapeshift. We can't physically shapeshift. Okay, because we are not. I forgot the element that makes the body shapeshift. But the draconians, the lizard people, have a different element genostructure that allows them to shapeshift physically. I forgot what the element was called. Okay, so shit, I wish I knew what the element was called. But anyways, lizard people, their spines are different than our spines. Their backs bend. They have like their spines are like, you know what I'm saying? The arch is different. Okay, they're it's different types of lizard people, but I'm talking about the hybrid lizards. I'm talking about the hybrid reptilians. I'm more so talking about the ones on this planet. So the hybrid reptilians, the ones on this planet, their spines curve. Okay, when that throat, you look at that throat, they have like this open pocket where when they drink water, it just goes down, or when they eat food, just go down their throat, like it just goes down. You know what I'm saying? It's like swallowed down. Like, you know how you see an actual lizard in the fucking when they eat food or they swallow stuff, it just goes down the air pockets in the throat, because they don't have no like structure in their throat. Okay, so it just goes down. Okay, and when you look at a lizard has the qualities of a mammalian, the qualities of a chameleon, right? It can manipulate based upon the structure of the environment. It can change its color. Okay, so when we're talking about covert missions and shit, all that comes from the hybrid reptilians, how they're able to merge themselves or immerse themselves in different environments and shapeshift or change their color or their form to fit a certain environment. Now they cannot change into black people. You cannot change into a cobra. We are the only reptilians in the planet or in the universe, in the multiverse, that have a sustainable and a pure, unbreakable genotype where you cannot manipulate our DNA. We have solar DNA, which means nothing can penetrate it. That's why you can't you can't really morph or shapeshift into a black person because our genes are too strong. You can't do that. Okay, so the hybrids, they were made by the Draconians. Well, not the Draconians of the planet. I'm gonna make it specific. Not our ancestors, but they were created. The hybrids were created by the Coon Draconians, the Coon Reptilians, the ones that portray Draco, portray the star system and their planet. So the reasons for why the reptiles on this planet, that's the hybrid reptilians, are here, and the motherfuckers from the Draco constellation are here, is because they betrayed their own star system and they got exiled. And when they got exiled, they came over here. And we, as the people, as the Enochian descendant Kemetic people, as we always do, we're always accepting of new extraterrestrials into our realm, our queendom. And guess what happened? We got manipulated. That's the main thing. They are manipulative. That's their specialty. So let's get back on hand. None of you know the lizard people, their eyes. Now, we talking about hybrids versus their original predecessors. Maybe their predecessor eyes look different, but their eyes are slit. It's like it has this close in. You know what I'm saying? When you look at the eyes, it's like it goes like that. You know that the inner pupil goes like that, right? It's like a you hear this that sound when their eyes go like this. That's that slit in their eyes that form. Okay, it's kind of like this, like it's an alligator. Have this alligator mixed lizard DNA type shit, because it's how the alligator does it. The alligator has like double eye. You know, the other clip, when you see the alligator in the hunt field and the eyes go like, you think you see the eye, but then when it blinks, the fucking eye clicks. Same way. So the hybrids, they were engineered by the original Draconian reptilians that betrayed their own star system. Okay, those lizard people on this planet, they have been doing satanic things like adrenochrome drinking, blood, organ harvesting, things like that. They're deviant. Okay, now let's get into Cobra people, because we already hit a lot of manufacturers on the lizard people. Okay, we know their back is crouched. We know that their throats are different and their necks literally are different. You know what I'm saying? We know they can change their eyes. We know they can shapeshift. But they can't shapeshift one of us because we have DNA that's impenetrable. So now we got down to the near facts. Now let's get into the Cobra people. Okay, Cobra people. All right, we are Cobra people. Our genotype that we're developed with, we are made from black people. We are made of dinosaur and dinosaur DNA. We have dinosaur DNA. We have snake DNA, and we're serpents, pretty much. This is why our ancestors, when you go to Egypt, you saw the pharaohs, they always put the serpent in the middle of their forehead, or in the middle of their pineal gland, or their third eye. We knew the power of the serpent. Okay, when the Bible talks about the serpent race or the serpent seed, they're talking about us. The Europeans, they hate the serpents. So what they did was, they always talk about how they slaying the dragon, and they're the dragon slayer. When you go to China, they always talk about how the dragon warrior slaying the dragon, because they have it's a story that does deal with us killing them. That's why they hate the dragon. The dragon is us. We are the dragons. We are the reptiles, the serpent seeds. All right, we come from that. If you look at the Enochians, if you look at the Atlanteans, you will see. Even if you go into India and other parts of the world, you will see snakes. We put snakes in our art. We put the snake tail in our art. We put the reptile skin in our art, in our ancient tablets, because we knew the importance of being a reptile, being a serpent. We knew that. You know what I'm saying? But they made the connotation serpent a bad thing, or they try to demoralize it and subvert the damn word so you will never use it. But serpent is nothing more than a reptile being of the planet. Okay, so yes, blacks are reptiles. We are reptilians. But when people say reptilians, they like to categorize it as just one, like, oh, lizard people. No, there isn't just a lizard people in the world. We have cobra people, lizard people, and other reptile based people. Okay, so let's get that straight. Okay, let's not categorize the word reptilian, because then people will not want to associate themselves with who they truly are. So now our ancestors all were and is reptilians. That's why their eyes they got them sharp old eyes and shit, you see. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen a snake and the snake has like these sharp fucking almond eyes? We get our almond eyes from our ancestors. Our ancestors had sharp eyes to denote their presence. Okay? That's the most important thing you know about us. And our hair and our skin. Now, with Cobra people, we have scaly skin. Now, way back then, when the earth was like in its prime, still is in its prime, but when it was in its earliest prime, you would see green people on the Egyptian walls, brown people, but you would see that we were green, brown, red. We was fucking white, like not white like you think the categorized word white. White, like as in like we were very pure. Our skin was very light. Okay, so light that you could call it albino, pretty much. So we was different shades of color in Egypt and all of the world. Well, Kemet, you know what I'm saying? We were all shades of the color of black. You know what I'm saying? Black is the body of all colors. So our people are reptiles. This is why we're a warm-blooded species. We love being in the sun all the time. We love sun gaze. We love being out in the heat. We hate the cold. We're warm-blooded species. You know what I'm saying? This is why our ancestors live in Africa, where the sun was at its most time. They live in Africa. They live in Samaria, where the sun was hot and beaming. Egypt, where it was hot and beaming. Our ancestors live in Egypt, in the desert. Okay? So we know what's going on. We know the science behind what we're made of. So, yet again, Cobra people, we have scaly skin. We have almond eyes, big noses, big lips, and we're those people. You know what I'm saying? So Cobra people versus lizard people. The reason why the hybrids don't like us and they try so hard to oppress us, what they did, where they're gone now, is because they knew we were the originals, and they tried to pervert everything, and they're scared of us. That's why they hide behind these clothes and suits. If you watch Strange, you would know what I'm talking about. Now, anyways, I'm thinking about it here, y'all. Love y'all. Peace, peace, peace. I'll be in another video. Peace.